All right, kings and queens, King Stevion is in the Empire. Okay. Um, it's early in the night. The day yet it's still night. Sun haven't rose up yet. But I'm coming in to give some high words of wisdom. This goes to my immediate blood tribe and my tribe of tribes. 100 kings and 100 queens. Um, I was touched this morning. It can't be this morning. Morning is at night. Yeah, so it is actually still morning. Morning is when the sun goes down, not when the sun goes up. All y'all need to realize that. Because when someone dies, you start what? Mourning. Okay, look at the scriptures. He said, the evening and the morning were the day. Which one came first? Okay, that's the day. So it's from the sun up, sundown, but that's a whole nother thing. Read Genesis to understand that. So I'm coming in because I want to give these words of wisdom to everyone. Give you a testimony of something that happened and some things that's happening and need to be happening. Okay, so let me start with the testimony with my immediate blood tribe. There is a head of our blood tribe that is in the hospital, right? And when I came in to check on them, there were two doctors there, and neither one knew why this incident happened while she was there. So I'm looking at them. I'm asking them, was it because of this? Was it because of that? They don't know. So here comes a third doctor. Each one deals with something specific. The one that specifically deals with it didn't even know. Okay? The Most High told me later on that day what it was. Which is a good thing, not a bad thing. Because anytime you have something in you that don't belong, it needs to come out. And that was the way it had to come out. Okay? So don't always think that because something happens is always bad. Because the reason why this head of our tribe went in was because of a different reason. And based on that reason, we found out about something else, okay, which is in the early stage. So was very great. Now, this head of our tribe wasn't feeling too well, didn't want to eat, wanted to sleep, which is not good. Sometimes it can be good when you're dealing with certain things that these doctors do to you, but not just over and over doing the same thing. So if I'm just sleeping all the time, then, that's not a good thing. Sometimes you want to get up and get some energy. Okay. Look at some sun, get some sun in your eyes. So none of them knew. So here comes my sisters, blood sisters, and they came 15 minutes after me, and this queen that was with me came in, and along with my son, okay, which I haven't spoke to in a minute because he pissed me off. Doing something that I don't want him to do, dealing with someone that I feel and I know he shouldn't have any relation with. Okay? Sometimes you have a relation that you can't help and you need to deal with that in a different way. Okay? But as I told him, I don't want to deal with him if he's dealing with this being. You know, because anytime you have a corrupt seed around you, it's going to corrupt you. And that corruptness will come into your tribe, surrounding members, tribal members, and it will cause bad upon them. The same thing for a couple others. I have a daughter, similar situation with him, dealing with him. They don't have an issue, but similar situation where I don't want to deal with her. Okay? But there's also a sister where some things were said that ain't true that makes a person think, hey, you this, you that, you said this, you said that, and it never was said. Or they took it the wrong way, and it causes someone not to be close to you based on what they think or believe instead of getting clarity. You know, there's always clarity and then there's an apology. So following clarity should follow an apology. One thing I can say is I'm a leader of my tribe, my blood tribe, because I'm doing things that no one ever in my blood tribe has done or is doing. And that's for the future generation. If you're not focused on your future generation skipping, that's your great grandbabies, great grandbabies, then you're wasting your time. Everyone at this moment need to be focused on their generation skipping, bloodline. That's the focus. So it starts with what I'm talking about today. Okay? And I'm finna give it to you. So the three doctors did not know what it was. I left. Me and my son left. Took him where he had to go. Left the queen that was with me up there with my two sisters. And this head of our tribe. Okay, which is female. Okay, I want you to see this. So that means that's 4 females, 4 queens that are there. 3 with the 1. Soon as me and my son left, maybe an hour later, they call me and they tell me this head of the tribe is now eating, talking, awake. Energy levels there, and I know the energy level was there because of what she asked. Asked me to do something that she normally asks when she's wide awake, full of energy. That's when I knew she was better. So I said that to say this. When love is in the room, when those that have never connected before connect, come together for one common goal, things will move. The Christ said, Emmanuel said, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you say to that mountain, move, it will what? It will move. I said before I walked out, she's going to be better. She did. So I immediately went and got what she needed or what she asked for and brought it back to her when I brung my other son. Okay? Now, to my daughters, y'all need to go and see that head that's there. She needs y'all. All three of you. Okay? You know who I'm speaking to. So, there is a issue with one of my blood sisters, with two of my blood sisters that I did not know of till this one sister told me. That energy, because by the way, I spoke with the one daughter and the one son and dealing with them again, even though I don't want to. Some things you just gotta let go and let the Creator deal with. So to the two sisters that are having this issue, let go and let God deal with it. Things are misunderstandings. Don't lean to your own understanding, as the scriptures say. One thing I learned is when someone cross you and you got the Most High protecting you, you don't have anything to worry about. For those that do believe in the Most High, I can give you proof dealing with the tax situation. I was telling this group about the OIDs. Some of you part of that group. 1099 OIDs, IRS tax forms. And I was telling them the code, the law, whatever law man make, dealing with that. Didn't want to listen. 2 weeks later, here come the IRS. Freezing accounts, giving codes, reversing funds that they gave. And I gave them a heads up. But the problem was when you crossed the Most High's Son, who is called to free the slaves, who is called to do something in that thing y'all call the Bible by making the creditors, fake creditors, the debtors. They will become the borrowers and we will become the lenders. Some of you might say, oh, we already was that. No, you're not. If you're not acting upon it and doing it and reversing the bonds, then you can't scream that. I'm the only one showing y'all how to reverse the bonds. In the scripture in Deuteronomy say you'll be taken away in bonds on slave ships. The ships are the ships of the sea, being in their corporate arena, doing the things that they want you to do, and they have performance bonds on you. You got to be free. And you got to know how to be free. You can't attack someone that is trying to free y'all. Keep that in mind. Everything was done in love. I hear people say, oh, I did it out of love. No, you don't want to do nothing out of love. You want to do it in love, not out of love. That is said so wrong. Out of love, if I'm out of love, then I'm doing it in hate. I got to be in love. You ever heard someone say, I'm out of love with you, baby? No, you ain't going to never hear that. They're going to say, I'm in love with you, girl. Or the girl will say, I'm in love with you, boy. In love. I do it in love. So, the three sisters that were at the hospital were there, and this head of the tribe started feeling a whole lot better. And then at that moment, the Most High let me know, and I spoke it to my brother and said, that came out because it didn't belong. Okay? And that's how it is. Remember in the scripture, I'm going to give you some spiritual. The scripture says you need to clean your home. If you don't clean it fully, then, I said, 7 more will come that's worse than that one. So it's time for cleaning. Clean your heart, clean your mind, no matter what you feel. You're going to be judged on how you treated one another. The scripture says, love your neighbor like you love yourself. Would you do that to yourself? No, I wouldn't. Blood is thicker than water. This is why I tell everyone, stop worrying about everybody on the outside of your blood tribe. Worry about your immediate blood tribe, because you're going to be remembered by them. The ones on the outside, they're not going to remember you. They're going to die and go on, and then their sons and daughters definitely ain't going to know you. But what I'm doing here is doing something where every last one of your sons, your daughters, your grandsons, your granddaughters, great-grandsons, great-great-granddaughters will always remember me. Just like the Christ is remembered, I will be remembered. And I'm talking to my tribe, 100 kings and 100 queens now. So, that name, King Stevion, is on your deeds. And those deeds will be passed down from generations to generations to come. And it'll keep them out of the debt slave category and as a creditor in this corporate arena in the United States. We're supposed to be free on our land, dealing with gold, silver, food, crops, vegetables, instead of going to your local Walmart and getting that food that they're faking. Fake watermelons. Feel like a rubber basketball that's flat. Y'all done seen it. If you ain't seen it, look it up on YouTube. But we got to stay healthy. Health is wealth. And you might say, well, how not arguing with somebody or keeping a grudge against someone is health? Well, if I'm having an issue with someone and I'm holding that in, that bothers my health. It bothers every last one of our health. Because in your mind is polluted. And you need to have a healthy mind that thinks positive of others, even when they're doing bad, knowing that they can do better. If you are around those on the outside that's not your blood tribe and they're doing wrong, you need to leave them alone. As I told y'all before, when it came to the 1099 OID process. And a lot of you seen things happen good by walking away. Some want to toot their horn and think they're doing right. The IRS just haven't caught up with you yet. But they will. I gave y'all fair warning. I know the system. I know how they operate. I know the blood system, tribe, your ancestors. So this is why I'm speaking what I'm speaking today. Health is wealth. Keep your mind healthy. Think positive of others. Okay? Now when it comes to blood tribe, you always have to think that way. no matter who they are, what you done seen. If they're going to continue doing bad, then let the Most High deal with that. That's not your job. You don't have a heaven or hell to put anyone in. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here. But every last one of you, keep me in your words of speaking. I'm not going to say prayers, because we're supposed to speak. The scripture says there's death and life in the power of tongue, and those that love it will eat the fruit thereof. Okay? So a lot of times you do not have to pray. You don't. I don't know why many think that. You have the power to speak against things. And when you speak against it, it will happen. Now, if you know you're doing wrong, you can't speak against that. Because the Most High don't do no evil towards those that do good. Proverbs 18:21, life and death are in the power of the tongue, and those that love it will eat the fruit thereof. So if you're enjoying saying things wrong about one another or others, you're going to eat the fruit because you loving it. You love to say bad things. If it's a fair warning, a prophet warns you before it happens. They talk about there's no more prophets. That is a lie. The Most High will give the prophet the word and tell him or her to go speak it to that being or that group, as I did. And I'm speaking this to every last one of you right now. If you love what you're doing and it's bad, love just thinking about this. Love just staying away from a being because you just don't like this or like that. It ain't about that. At the time of trouble, you come together and everything will work out. That missing piece is those two sisters. Stop talking about one another. Doesn't matter what you think. It's about your tribal head that needs you. But I'm going to end it there. For all the tribal members, there is a, and this is the Warrior Kings tribe, there is a text class Friday. Okay? And everyone's not going to make it in. Just like Christ told them, everyone's not going to make it into the kingdom of heaven. And I'm going to tell you, those that do not come in know why. I'm not going to keep repeating myself about what I need. Today, I will be checking this list. And if your name is not done the correct way as I said on these documents, you can hang it up. Don't ask why you're not invited. I'm tired of repeating myself. Some of you doing whatever you want to do. I saw some tax documents by a king, and I know good and doggone well I didn't tell them to put this or put that or leave this out. I just said I'm not going to even speak. I'm going to leave a lot of y'all doing whatever the heck y'all want to do, because health is wealth. And I can't be stressed with your problems or your rebellion. It's you who want to make it through. But the scripture says rebellion is a form of witchcraft. And we're talking about the evil witchcraft. We ain't talking about the good witchcraft. Because they call it witchcraft where it's not. We're dealing with incense and, that's not witchcraft. That's what the corporate crackhead said it is. But anyway, the time of talking is over. Some of you just doing is trying to wear my energy out. And I need all the energy I need for my blood tribe. That is first. Last year, I was supposed to have been over with this stuff. And here I am in another year. And now, even dealing with my health, which was just a little thing that I need to handle. That's why exercise is so good for your body. But it's a sign from the Most High. Get up off your butt. Leave these people alone. Stop spending your time repeating yourself. And some of you doing it just because that's what you want. You want to see me harmed. You want to see me hurt. I won't let you. As the Most High showed me myself and showed me one of the heads of our tribe, I need myself. My tribe needs me. And I'm going to tend to that. I'm not going to keep repeating myself on what I need. I make plenty of videos to show y'all how to do things, and y'all still do it your way. You don't need me if you're going to do things your way. If I see it not done the way I see it, I'm just going to walk away. Don't expect me to even speak. Go do what you want to do. And when the IRS and the CID division come at you, you're on your own. And if they ask me anything, I'm like, nope, I didn't show them that. Here's my process here. So, with that being said, I am out. I love you all, Blood Tribe, and the 100 Kings and 100 Queens. I will talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Things from heaven.
I haven't seen.
That's a lot of things. Those things are so beautiful. Things from heaven.
I haven't seen.
Things from heaven. Things from heaven.
Even though our physical eyes haven't seen, your soul spirit has come to rescue me. All is mental, and you are all in my head. My emperor, aka King Stevian. My dreams and their truth, and the weight was so worthy. My emperor, so mighty, so powerful, a reflection of our Creator, yet so gentle and perfect in every aspect I need from you.
Things from heaven. I haven't seen. That's a lot of things. Things are so beautiful. Things from heaven. I haven't seen. Things from heaven. Things from heaven. For long she stayed quiet, yes you did, waiting patiently amongst others. But I saw you, knowing that she belonged to me, King Stevian, while she remained a good mother. You so nice, a reflection of Mother Earth. Yes, you are. She